grows each day before the light, braided dreams with morning fights. Lunch is packed in silent sweet. Her tired smile never missed a beat. She never spoke of things she missed, of dreams she shelved or chances kissed. But I saw them there in folded clothes, and stories whispered soft and low. She gave me wings without a word, fought her battles, left hers unheard. She missed her meals, wore shoes worn thin, so I could chase the life she'd been. She never asked for thank you lines, just prayed I'd grow up strong and kind. And now I see her clearer than ever. She loved me with the kind that lasts forever. When I was lost, her voice would find the part of me still left behind. When I fell short, her arms would stay, like grace that never walks away. Double shifts and sleepless nights, trading comfort for my rights. She never once asked for the stage, but she wrote my story page by page. She gave me wings without a word, fought her battles, left hers unheard. She missed her dreams to hold my hand and build me up where she once planned. She never needed lights to shine, she just wanted me to be kind. And now I see her clearer than ever. She loved me with the kind that lasts forever. Whispered when I felt alone. She gave me everything she had, even when the world called her just a mom. But in her quiet, selfless grace, I found a love time can't erase. She never asked to be remembered, but I'll carry her in every letter, 'cause she loved me with the kind. Yeah, she loved me with the kind that lasts forever.
Hans Farnenberg was born.
Morning dew on the faded grass, where time moves slow and moments last. The porch swing creaks like it did before, on the land I was born, that I adore. Older roads that lead me back to memories I thought I'd lost track. The smell of pine, the evening breeze whispers softly through the trees. This is the place that shaped my soul, where broken hearts were made whole. No matter where the world has torn, I'm forever tied to the land I was born. Song at the close of day carries laughter that won't fade away, and Every star that lights the sky feels like a friend watching me from high. And this is the place that shaped my soul, where broken hearts were made whole. No matter where the world has torn, I'm forever tied to the land I was born. Sometimes I close my eyes and roam back to that quiet, sacred home, where love was simple and life was slow. And every goodbye meant I'd come back home. Well, this is a place that shaped my soul. I woke up to a sky of gray, but then you smiled and washed it away. In your gaze, a light that never lies. I see a rainbow in your eyes. After every storm that we survive, you're the color that keeps me alive. Through every tear, through all the trials, I find a rainbow in your eyes. See the rainbow in your eyes, breaking through the darkest skies. Every shade, every hue speaks a love so pure and true. No matter what the world may say, with you the colors never fade away. Like a promise shining after rain, you heal the hurt, erase the pain. In your arms my fears subside. I see a rainbow in your eyes. When the clouds come rolling in, you're the hope that lives within. Every color, every light guides me through the longest night. See the rainbow in your eyes, breaking through the darkest skies. Every shade, every hue speaks of love so pure and true. No matter what the world may say, with you the colors never fade away. See the rainbow in your eyes, breaking through the darkest skies. Every shade, every hue speaks of love so pure and true. No matter what the world may say, with you the colors never fade away. Never fade away. I see her smile when she hears his name, and every time it cuts the same. I'd give the world just to be her choice, but I'm just a shadow in her voice. She talks to me like I'm just a friend, while I pretend this feeling might end. But every look she gives his way takes another little piece of me away. I love her, but she loves someone else, and I keep it quiet, keep it to myself. She don't see the way I fall, she don't hear my silent call. I love her, but she's chasing someone else. I wish I could turn this heart around, pack it up, leave this town. But she's in the wind, she's in the rain, she's the reason I still feel the pain. I love her, but she loves someone else, and I keep it quiet, keep it to myself. She don't see the way I fall, she don't hear my silent call. I love her, but she's chasing someone else. Maybe someday I'll let her go, but tonight I just thought she should know. She loves someone else. It hurts like hell, but I wish her well. She don't see what's killing me, but I'll love her quietly. Yes, I love her, though she loves someone else. They don't fall out, they don't ask why. They just roll slow when the heart can't lie. You said goodbye with a trembling voice, left me standing with no real choice. I held strong till you walked away. Now all that's left has nothing to say. Tears don't need a reason, don't ask for time. They show up like shadows you can't leave behind. They know every song, every word you said, falling like rain where your smile once led. I wish I was stronger, but they're stronger than me. These tears, they just won't let me be. I wear your flannel like a second skin, still hear your laugh in the August wind. Tried moving on, tried moving fast, but tears don't care about the past. They show up when the night turns still, like echoes on a windowsill. Tears don't need a reason, don't ask for time. They show up like shadows you can't leave behind. They know every song, every word you said, falling like rain where your smile once led. I wish I was stronger, but they're stronger than me. These tears, they just won't let me be. And maybe someday they'll wash you away, but tonight they just beg me to stay. tears, silent prayers with no reply. Truth that leaks from a love gone by. They don't ask why, they just believe that hearts still break even when you leave. I try to fight, but I set them free. These tears, they're the last part of you in me. Smoke rolled slow from the station track. She turned once, then never looked back. A Sunday morning in a heavy sky. He stood there quiet, trying not to cry. She said, I don't know when I'll be back, and smiled through the window with her little blue bag. The whistle blew like a distant pain as she waved goodbye from the train. Now it's just a picture in a flannel frame, faded Polaroid and a heart that won't change. He still drives past platform slow. Hope someday she'll let him know the world moved on, but he still remains back where she waved goodbye from the train. Let her stop like the summer rain. He held on, but time don't explain. She chased her dreams in a city light. He stayed lost in a quiet fight. Every now and then he'd hear her name and wonder if she missed the rain. But no return, no sure refrain, just memories and that southbound train. Now it's just a picture in a flannel frame, a faded Polaroid and a heart that won't change. He still drives past platform slow. Hope someday she'll let him know the world moved on, but he still remains back where she waved goodbye from the train. Maybe love's just meant to be still, like the field she left, like the boy who will never let go, never complain, just stand in the wind, calling her name. Now it's just a picture in a flannel frame, a life that paused when she boarded that train. He don't blame her for wanting more. Each pray she'll walk back through that door. Years have passed, but his heart's the same, right where she waved goodbye from the train. I've walked through roads both near and far, chasing dreams under the same old stars. Met a few faces, heard a few names, but none of them ever burned the same. You came like dawn through the morning haze, quiet and warm in your gentle ways. From the first smile I somehow knew forever starts and ends with you. You're the one and always will be, my forever, my only. No second guess, no heart to roam. You're my soul, you're my home. One in this life and one in the next. You're one and always always, nothing less. We've had our battles, made some mistakes, learned that love bends but it never breaks. Through every silence, laugh and cry, you stood by me and I knew why. Even when time paints silver in our hair, I'll still reach for you in the midnight air. When words grow few and days grow slow, I love you more than you'll ever know. You're the one and always will be, the only star I'll ever see. Through every season, through every change, my love for you will never fade. One in this life and one in the next, you're one and always, nothing less. So if the road must ever end, know my heart will still defend the truth I've known since our first day. You are my one and always will stay. Early morning coffee, baby's crying in the room. You're making pancakes while I lace up my boots. The sun peeks in on a brand new plan. Just two young hearts doing the best we can. We ain't got riches, just a roof and dreams, but love fills up the in-betweens. We kiss, scrape knees, and hold small hands, learning day by day how to make a stand. We're gonna raise our kid the best we can, with bedtime stories and calloused hands. Through the storms and the sleepless nights, we'll teach them wrong and we'll teach them right. We don't have all the answers yet, but we got love and no regrets. Building dreams with our own hands, raising our kid the best we can. First bike ride down the old dirt track, you run ahead and never look back. Tears in our eyes, proud and scared, but we're always right behind, always there. Someday you'll grow and chase the sky, but you know we gave it all our try. And we may stumble, but we stand side by side with hearts in hand. Yeah, we raised our kid the best we could, with Sunday prayers and firewood. Through every laugh and every scar, you'll carry pieces of who we are. We didn't need a perfect plan, just love, just hope, just where we stand. We gave our all through joy and sin, raised you, child, the best we can. Our kid the best we can, with bedtime stories and calloused hands. Through the storms and the sleepless nights, we'll teach them wrong and we'll teach them right. We don't have all the answers yet, but we've got love and no regrets. Building dreams with our own hands, raising our kid the best we can. Raising our kid the best we can. She don't need no garden gate, no fancy place or perfect fate. She grows where the dry winds howl, in rocky soil and weather foul. With the sun too hot and the rain too late, she still stands tall in a desert state. And folks pass by but don't assume that she's the kind who'll quietly bloom. She's a wildflower bloom in a world that moves too fast too soon, rooted deep in untamed ground, grace and grit without a sound. You can't pick her, can't tie her down. She'll rise again each time she's found, through storm and sun, through loss and ruin. She's life itself, a wildflower bloom. She's got dirt beneath her nails, a heart that writes her own tall tales. No need for mirrors or painted lips, just wind and will and fingertips. She dances with the breeze at night, sleeps under stars, holds her herd tight. But in the morning, clear and true, she shines in colors you never knew. She's a wildflower bloom in a world that rushes, calls her too soon. She bends but never breaks apart, carries fire in her softest part. No map can trace the path she takes, but every mile she somehow makes, through drought or flood, through shade and plume, she stands her ground. A wildflower bloom. So here's to the ones the world forgets, who grow in places the sun barely sets. Their beauty's not loud, but it runs deep. They're the dreams this earth will always keep. She's a wildflower bloom, not made for pots or quiet rooms. She belongs to fields and skies, to whispered winds and long goodbyes. So let her be and let her roam. She'll always find her way back home, through joy or ache, through root and bloom. She's strength and bloom, a wildflower bloom. Golden light through the cottonwood leaves, you're barefoot smiling sitting next to me. The breeze is soft, your hand in mine, and time stands still like a sweet old rhyme. My old guitar rests on my knee, tuned to the rhythm of you and me. No stage, no crowd, just your quiet eyes and a river flowing like lullabies. I will sing for you with my guitar under the tree, no matter how far, beside the river where hearts run free, where the world fades out and it's just you and me. Let the water whisper, let the sky turn blue. Every note I play belongs to you. The sun dips low and the fireflies glow, your head on my shoulder moving slow. You hum along like you always do, that harmony only meant for two. Years may pass and roads may bend, but I'll come back to this spot again to strum your name on a summer breeze. By the river beneath these trees, I will sing for you with my guitar through all we are and all we are, beside the river where dreams still gleam, where love is real, not just a dream. So close your eyes and stay a while. You're the reason behind every smile.
I had a map drawn in my mind with stars to guide and hills to climb. Left that small town in a beat-up Ford, chasing something I couldn't afford. Found a few highs, took a few falls, heard no answers when I gave it my all. Letters home I never sent, nights alone with rent half spent. There's dust on my dreams, but they're still mine. Worn and weathered, but they still shine. Like old boots left by the back door light, scuffed by hope and the edge of night. They may be quiet, but they still sing. There's just a little dust on my dreams. You said come home when you're tired, son, but I kept running from what I'd become. Now I'm back here with empty hands, but a heart that finally understands. Dreams don't break, they just bend with time, waiting like thunder for the right line. And maybe tomorrow they'll rise again on the wings of a soft southern wind. There's dust on my dreams, but they ain't gone. They've been out there trying to carry on, like a porch light in a heavy rain, flickering faith through the hurt and strain. They're beat up truths, but they still mean everything, even with dust on my dreams. I've driven down some broken roads, left a trail of lies and heavy loads, took turns I wish I never made, burned some bridges that won't be saved. Whiskey nights and motel sins, a Bible in the drawer I never let in, but I kept a photo in my coat of Mama's porch and a promised note. Now I'm following a roadmap to redemption. With every mile I feel the tension. The rear view's full of all my pain, but there's sunlight breaking through the rain. I'm not there yet, but I believe that grace is somewhere up ahead of me. Stopped by church just past the state line. The preacher said, son, you're right on time. Dropped to my knees in that old pine pew, told the Lord I don't know what to do. But He don't need me perfect, just true, with a heart that's finally breaking through. So I turned the key and hit the road, heading back to the place I know. Still following this roadmap to redemption, marked by tears and good intentions. The past is heavy, but I won't let go of the second chance I've come to know. There's love waiting down that old dirt street, where mercy and memory meet. And I'll keep driving till I see the light on that front porch, swinging the pale moonlight. Yeah, I'm coming home to where we stood there, quiet in the pouring rain. Your hand in mine, both feeling the strain.
We parked the truck where the gravel ends, down past the pines around the river bend. The water shimmered in the late July sun. You kicked off your boots and started to run, laughing like you had no care, hair blowing wild in the mountain air. I swear in that moment I found what's real, down by the lake where the world stood still. By the riverside where your hand found mine, and the wind told stories through the old red pines. We carved our names in the old barn wood, like forever was something we understood. With a sky so wide and a heart so full, you looked at me like time was pulling still. In your eyes I saw every thrill. By the lake, by the barn where the world stood still. We danced slow by the water's edge, moonlight rising over the mountain ledge. A blanket bottle, an old love song, the kind that makes you feel like you belong. Your voice so soft saying don't let go, and I said darling, I need you to know, if there's heaven I believe it's this hill right here with you, where the world stood still. By the riverside where your hand found mine, and the wind told stories through the old red pines. We carved our names in the old barn wood, like forever was something we understood. With a sky so wide and a heart so full, you looked at me like time was pulling still. In your eyes I saw every thrill. By the lake, by the barn where the world stood still. Now every time the seasons change, I drive back down that winding lane. The barn's still there, the lake still shines, and I still feel your hand in mine. By the riverside where the stories stay of a love that never fades away, we carved our names and hearts in wood, and I'd do it all again if I could. With a sky so wide and a love so real, you and me where the world stood still. Forever and always I feel it still. By the lake, by the barn where the world stood still.
Don't need no diamonds, no fancy perfume, just an old flannel shirt in a sunlit room. She hums to the coffee as it brews on the stove, barefoot in silence where love softly grows. The world may rush Monday through Saturday, but time slows down when she looks my way. The light through the window, it hits her just right, like a prayer come to life in the soft morning light. She's my Sunday morning, calming my soul, a whisper of grace when the wild winds roll. She's church bells and coffee, a hymn in the breeze, peace in the chaos, the quiet I need in a world that keeps turning and roads that keep winding. She's my Sunday morning. She reads old books with her feet on the rail, smiles at the clouds and the sound of the quail. With her hand in mine, I don't need a plan. She makes me a better and gentler man. She don't speak much, but her heart always shows, like wildflowers growing where no one else goes. She's the breath that I take, the rest that I crave, the moment of still in a world that won't wait. She's my Sunday morning, soft and divine, the hush of the earth, the warm glass of wine. She's sunrise and scripture and songs I believe, the reason I thank God down on my knees. In a life full of changes and stories unfolding, she's my Sunday morning. She's my forever, my peace when I roam. She's my Sunday morning. She's my way home. You walked out with the evening rain, left your memories on the window pane. I tried to hold on, but love slipped through. Now I'm standing here, just me without you. You said goodbye like it was just a word, but it echoed louder than I've ever heard. You didn't cry, you didn't turn, and now I know what it means to burn. You broke me in pieces, scattered on the floor. And no, we won't be us, not like before. I gave you my heart, you gave it back torn. Now I'm learning how to live with the storm. It's over, it's done, I finally see. You walked away from what we could be. Old songs on the radio cut like a knife, reminding me of our once beautiful life. But even if you turned around my door, it wouldn't be the same. It's never like before. I'm not the man who begged you to stay.
That part of me faded away. I'll heal with time, slow and sore, but I won't chase what we had anymore. You broke me to pieces, and I swore that never again will I wish for more. You can keep the past, and I'll close that door, 'cause we won't ever be back like before. No, not like before. I took the long road, I lost my way, chased some shadows, ran from the pain. Big city lights couldn't warm my soul, and all I could feel was the pull of home. Every motel bed, every lonesome song felt like proof I'd been gone too long. But through the noise and the dust and miles, I kept seeing your eyes, your steady smile. 'Cause you're my porch light in the dark, you're the beating of my heart, the front door creak, the kitchen light, the peace I dream of every night. No map, no road could lead me right till your love called me through the night. Now I know wherever I may roam, you're not just someone I love, you're my way back home. I still smell jasmine in your hair, still hear your laugh float in the air. And as I turn up that old dirt lane, it's like the wind whispered your name. You're my porch light in the dark, you're the beating of my heart, the front door creak, the kitchen light, the peace I dream of every night. No map, no road could lead me right till your love called me through the night. Now I know wherever I may roam, you're not just someone I love, you're my way back home. I ain't the man I used to be, but I've got love and I've got knees to fall down on and finally say I'm back to stay. You're my porch light in the dark, you're the beating of my heart, the Sunday laugh, the morning sun, the arms I run to when I'm done. No map, no road could lead me right till your voice brought me back to life. I was lost, but now I've known you're not just someone I love, you're my way back home.
Sun creeps up on a cotton sky, leather reins in a weathered hand, riding high. Dust kicks up under worn out boots, just me and this mare and the morning truth. A slow whistle drifts through the open air, no one to hear and I don't care. Out here the world don't ask too much, just a quiet trail and the earth to touch. Whistling on the wind, riding free and proud through golden fields and a sky unclouded. The past is gone, the hurt don't bite, not when the breeze feels this ride. Saddle creaks to a lonely tune under the sun, under the moon, just me and my horse, no need to pretend. I let it all go with a whistle on the wind. There's a ridge where the bluebirds fly and the river hums like a lullaby. Used to ride with her right by my side, now it's just her memory and this countryside. She loved when I'd whistle low and light, said it felt like peace on a summer night. Now I ride for the calm, not the chase, out where her spirit still fills the space. Whistling on the wind, riding free and proud through golden fields and a sky unclouded. The past is gone, the hurt don't bite, not when the breeze feels this ride. Saddle creaks to a lonely tune under the sun, under the moon, just me and my horse, no need to pretend. I let it all go with a whistle on the wind. They say some men ride to run away, but me I ride to feel her stay. And every note in that whistled song is where my heart's been all along. Whistling on the wind, riding proud and true through the land she loved, through skies so blue. If heaven's wide and country span, maybe she's riding just ahead, hand in hand. But till then, I'll ride and sing my love in a whistle on the wind. Headlights cut the velvet dark, the crickets sing as the night ignites a spark. The dust kicks up on this gravel trail, a whisper of wind, a midnight tale. The moon's a silver guide above, casting shadows where I drove. Midnight on the country road, where the secrets and the memories go. Quiet stars and an open sky, I drive alone, but you're nearby. Every mile, every bend I know. Midnight on the country road. Radio hums a soft old tune, I'm chasing echoes of summer moon. Every turn brings a face to mind, a love that's lost but still feels kind. No city lights, no crowded street, just heartbeats and the rhythm of my feet. Midnight on the Quiet stars in an open sky. I drive alone, but you're nearby. Every mile, every bend I know. Midnight on the country road. Maybe someday I'll find my way back to you at the break of day. But till then, this lonesome song plays on and on. Midnight on the country road, where the secrets and the memories go. Quiet stars and an open sky. I drive alone, but you're nearby. Every mile, every